Thanks for downloading a 3CR podcast. 3CR is an independent community radio station based in Melbourne, Australia. We need your financial support to keep going. Go to www.3cr.org.au for more information and to donate online. Now stay tuned for your 3CR podcast.
We're putting up new buildings, we're knocking down the old. We're working in the summer heat and in the winter cold. And the labour power we sell, me boys, for a hard-earned weekly pay produces mighty profits for the greedy MBA. And whether we were born here or born in Italy, in Greece, in Spain or Ireland, in England or Fiji, we all of us are workers, united we must stand, until the wealthy bludgers have been driven from our land. We faced deregistration, it backfired in the face. We're not fooled by arbitration, we won't stay in our place. We hit the bosses hard and fast to win and keep our gains, and break a couple of concrete pours to back our log of claims. So keep your powder dry and hold your head up high. It's class to class and face to face, our limit is the sky. We've got a fighting history and we never will be cowed. Our builders' labour is a name to make a man feel proud.
Good morning from the Concrete Gang, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, 8:55 on your AM dial every Sunday morning for 49 years. Good morning to all the listeners. This is the final countdown. It's the award-winning Sookie Lala and Scallywag show of the year. It's the final show for this year from the Concrete Gang. It's been a big year. And joining me, as per usual, and we have a special guest, we have the Free Trees.
Good morning, everyone.
And we have the Sparrow.
Morning, everyone.
And we dusted off the legend himself, Warren.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome to my show. Continue, Campo.
Continue. So, obviously, this is the last show. We have had a big year, and we appreciate all the listeners that have been listening all year. It's been a massive year for the union, and we've got I tell you what, there's a big candidate of Scallywags and Sookie Lalas. There's a few hot favourites, but it has been a pretty bad week, and we do want to make mention of it. Obviously, you know, the massacre in Bondi, you know, it's a tragedy, and you know, it doesn't matter what religion or what creed you are, or what your beliefs are. It's just a disgrace.
Yeah,
you know,
shit house.
And
Absolute
condolences to all the family and all those people. And a shout out to the bloke who, you know, tackled the bloke, and there's a few heroes in that, and you know, and I think this time of year we just got to practice on being good humans, and you know, you see some of the racial dribble on, you know, social media and all that, and you got rednecks like Pauline Hanson coming out and trying to split the community. I think
they love it. They love the division, don't they?
Time we be united.
Some of these people can't wait to get their platforms and their brand out there on the back of this massacre. Like, it's a disgrace. Mm-hmm. People haven't even grieved yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
you know
still
what I mean?
in shock.
It's disgusting.
The whole country's in shock, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when it comes to Netanyahu in Israel entering into the whole incident in a political way to push his own cause is absolutely a disgrace.
Sick, isn't it?
Sick. If he can't take any higher moral ground whatsoever, that bloke. But
He's a bona fide psychopath, mate.
all right, moving right along. So, obviously this year we and I keep saying obviously.
Yeah,
so
you're up to 10. That's 10 already.
people are going to make that a drinking game. I'm trying to stop it, but obviously it's pretty hard for me.
Some people might be replaying this on Spotify at Christmas Day to do how many obviously can we get in
Not
before
a
we
bad
get
drinking
drunk.
game, actually.
Oh, you know,
Maybe
could be a
don't-
thing.
don't use that- don't
Campo's
use-
people, we can do that all
The
Christmas.
gift that keeps giving.
Don't use a high level of alcohol when you play that game or you'll be dead.
This year we did have, and one of the things while we got young Warren in here to speak about, one of the things we did have the great man, the Gorilla, retire, and we thought we'd ask the Warren what is his best gorilla story, because there's plenty of them. But we thought Warren him and the gorilla have been in the mischief for years. There's got to be some stuff he can't say, but there'll be some ones he can.
Well, there are certainly some we can't talk about. not on community radio or any other media. But yes, there's been a few adventures over the journey, but I think probably the one I mentioned to the boys before we started, Appleton Dock, back in the day, mixed metals job down at Appleton Dock, and I was working for the rigger, and I was the deputy steward for the FEDFA. Oh, yes, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I was deputy steward for the FEDFA. And the great man was, of course, the delegate and convener of the delegates committee down there. As is his habit, he was running the show. And one of the instructions he gave was that the Victorian riggers, because it was a West Australian mob, and he said, just get the job done. Just make sure it's done safely and we get the job done. But we've got to get the job done. None of this fucking around stuff, right? Okay, righto. Yeah, no worries. So this day, I am literally hanging by my legs, trying to get the first bolt in of this walkway that had to be fixed in a very difficult situation. Anyway, I've got it on the hook. We're getting it into place. The wind is blowing. It's starting to spit rain. It is a shit day with a shit job. And anyway, time to use the sledgehammer and just get the thing in. Had to get it in because everything else depended on just getting this first bolt in, and then we sweep. And then down below me I see, quite a distance below me, I see this large, hairy person yelling at me, and I can't hear a word. I don't want to hear a word. No. Anyway, I got it in. We got the job done, and then I got summons to the delegate's office, where I was, shall we say, berated at a level which was probably noticeable by the Peggies in the shed adjacent. And when he had finished, I said, well, you told me to get it done, I got it done. That's what riggers do, they solve problems. I copped another berating, and then he said, and admittedly it was after smoko, but it wasn't after lunch.
In between smoko and lunch.
Yeah. Here, you want a beer? So we had a beer and talked about it. And then we had a second beer and talked about it a bit more. But anyway.
I would have fixed it.
He ain't the easiest person to work with, I'll say that. But
No.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
I'd rather have him on my back than anyone else.
Yeah.
True,
So
true.
he and I have survived many arguments over the journey, and we still probably have an argument or two, but a couple of old men in retirement having an argument, it's not uncommon, but I tell you what, can't do better.
You used to be able to give the park bench a hiding in the thing during the days.
Yeah, that's right. You can switch.
And you still got the bet going. But yeah, like I said, it's the gorilla's retired, and Welder's he should have been lifted out of the joint like a champion as he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We feel he's lost still. Not been around, but we'll battle through.
Yeah, we will.
All right.
Righto.
Now we've got to get to the real business, the one we've been waiting for,
The nitty gritty.
the nitty gritty.
Yeah. So, for the listeners, I've done my homework. You can pick that 1 out of 4 at school did their homework, and it was me.
Yeah.
Right? So we've gone through the whole year, and I tell you what, listening to it was painful.
We've actually got a highlight show.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, there were some weeks where it was very difficult to work out who actually was Scallywag of the Week and
Yeah.
Sookie Lala, because if it wasn't for Annie on quite a number of occasions, the show would have turned off without actually announcing it.
100% it would have, yeah.
Yep.
We don't claim to be perfect.
And the gorilla did like to sign off very quickly, but it's been a big year when you look at the number of people that have been nominated, because there's a whole lot of people that got nominated once. Everyone from Rapid Crete, Fulton Hogan, Castle Architectural, Arata, it goes on and on and on. Everyone copped a mention in Scallywag, and a whole lot of people copped a mention in Sooky Lalas. However, there are some people that do stand out just by the sheer number of appearances, and the stories are attached to them. And when it comes to Scallywags, there's some people that got mentioned any number of times, but the ones that kept getting mentioned we'll come to, but the finalists include John Hollins, Haser, Keynes, S.J. Higgins, General Cranes, Hamilton Marino, Clark Cranes. It goes on and on. Hanson and Youngkin, We Build, and the AWU, of course.
Oh, please.
Can't have a year without them. But I got to say, the ones that stand out just not only by the number of times they're mentioned, but also by the fact that they usually got quite a few mentions among Sooky Lalas as well. So the final four would be from fourth up, CPB, and they got a few mentions in Sooky Lala as well.
Sterling effort from them.
Third place, Capital. And deserving performance, I got to say, and also sooked up big time. And, of course, a perpetual finalist, the one and only Ivan the Abysmal from I&D. And he sooked up as much times as he won Scallywag.
Jeez.
The
daily double there.
But the outstanding performance, if you want to call it outstanding, but it's certainly notable, is BMS and their partners in crime. What do you call them?
Vestas, yes.
They are clearly the outstanding performance, because not only was it a case of their industrial attitudes, their safety attitudes, but they were also the job where there was a fatality.
Yeah.
And that, as Sparrow reminded me, is a story all of its own.
Oh, yeah, the way they handled that was disgraceful, you know.
Yeah,
disgraceful.
And they're still making pigs of themselves. Look at the Vestas bringing in the asbestos, in the brakes.
Within the brakes and the hoists.
In the lifts that go up the towers, the brakes were full of asbestos. And
how'd they go with the death?
With the death, we got out there probably, an hour or so after it, and the ambulance had been there. They couldn't do anything to revive him, so they put a sheet over the body on the hardstand. They wanted everyone to get working, They didn't. They couldn't see why.
See, that just goes to show you what it's acceptable in other countries, and that's what they think they can build to.
And the police didn't do themselves any favours. They're trying to question people while the body's like meters away from the workers. They're in shock. It was just shit house. The safety bloke, we're having a meeting with him, and it was all pretty amicable. And just about how disgusting it was. You wanted to get him back to work, and he stood up and said, "I haven't got time for this shit," and walked out of the meeting. And that's their safety bloke,
And you had the likes of the AW, and they were trying to hinder us while we were getting on the jobs.
It was terrible. Not to mention these guys, they've worked together for years, and their mate's dead with a sheet over him. It was shocking. And that's BMS and Vestas. Vestas insure themselves for a certain amount of deaths a year.
Shows you how much they don't value life at all.
No, they don't give a shit.
They don't care.
It's not their family in there having to put these things up.
An observation. Till Vestas came along, wind farms were done very much locally, and a lot of the tower sections were manufactured down at Capel Prince in Portland. It was, a rough type of construction because it's isolated, it's on top of bloody mountains and all the rest of it.
It's obviously
the
windy.
wind's blowing everywhere, and access is shit.
Yeah, it's in the middle of paddocks, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, but the jobs got done, people got paid appropriately, and now, as soon as there's an opportunity for the big money, along they come.
Yeah, straight from China, hence the asbestos in the lifts and the brakes, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
But a company like BMS, which is Danish owned,
yep.
you would think they wouldn't even try it on in their own country.
Yeah.
But they try it on here. Once you get out of Melbourne, a few kilometres, suddenly the rules get changed. It doesn't matter anymore.
Did they ever try it? And they were fine in scabs, you know?
Yeah.
Scabs, and even the way the way they treat the blokes on that on the picket and all that,
Oh.
was just a joke.
They cease production everywhere in the state to bring people down here to try and get the show on the road. Obviously, it wasn't sustainable in the end, but
We always get them in the end.
Yeah.
but- And we always forget, what about the poor sheep they killed when that tower flicked off?
Yeah, the bits of the blades flying off everywhere.
The flock they took out.
Yeah.
the farmers were fuming down there. Yeah, I remember they blocked the driveway with one of the cranes. The farmer was going off his
Tree.
head, flipping out.
But also, it should be mentioned that Rookwood, which is the job, isn't it?
Yeah,
Rokewood, yeah.
Rokewood, sorry,
yep.
Rokewood.
He's in the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere.
But it is also the biggest
Yeah.
wind farm in Victoria, and the state government promoted it big time,
Yeah.
and a lot of the SEC money is going into it. And I would have thought that the state government should get a dishonourable mention of it because
100%.
they are the safety regulator. They are the people who make decisions about who gets the economic benefit of all this money that is being spent. You would think that they would take a bit more of an interest.
Yeah. Well, it didn't work down at Cardinia Park with the Chinese steel either, did
No.
it? With the roof?
No.
Nah, it's
And
100%.
let's be honest, these state government jobs and federal government jobs, they're there to stimulate the community and make Australian jobs.
Yeah.
You know, we keep
But all-
shipping the money overseas. It's
But
our-
also to set the standards.
Yeah. And remember the Westgate Tunnel? They opened
Yeah.
the containers full of lead paint.
Yep. No, there's a lot to be asked about the state government in terms of getting the job done regardless of the cost.
All right.
Right,
I suppose
Sookie.
we'll cut the track and then we'll come back to the Suki, all right?
Because there's some big sooks here.
So, we'll,
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
what a great song. So, we better get straight into it. So, where are we at, Warren? Where are we at?
Well, with Scallywag, we also have a second division, if you like.
Ooh, grab it.
Some people who from outside the industry who have more than enough to say about the industry without actually being fair and reasonable.
Ooh.
Or actually ever worked in the industry either.
And don't care, just destroy the union if they can. So, can I suggest
Yeah.
Yeah.
that along with our good friends from BMS and Vestas, there is an equal and disreputable nomination.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Whoop.
That was the most pathetic
Oh, we
drum
got
I've
one.
ever heard.
Hey.
Nick Mackenzie.
Oh, what a grub.
What a personal vendetta he has run against the union and building workers. We are all criminals and bikies and all the rest of it. Well, there ain't no motor attached to my bike, Nick. And all I can say is I reckon there would be people who've been in the industry for only a couple of years who have done more for building workers than you could ever claim, except destroy the organisation and absolutely hang shit on every worker in the industry in the union.
Didn't it come out that he actually breached his own ethics? He was calling on
bullying and stuff. Oh, and paying the
Paying the stories
Yeah.
with Ben Robert Smith.
Yes, that's right.
So he breached his own ethics, and he said, "Oh, if someone found out about this, I'd be
I'll be screwed.
yeah." So
Yeah.
Like 60 Minutes, we might have to do a little special into that, like
Yeah.
deep dive.
Deep dive.
what we call it, 30 minutes.
The deeper you dive, the more shit you get on yourself. But anyway, let's move on.
Move on.
Let's digress.
We're going to the winners, or and then
They're my suggestions for winners.
I'm with you. Daily double, I reckon.
I agree.
Bloody
So a daily
BMS.
double?
BMS and Nick McKenzie,
Yes, indeed.
Scallywag of the year.
Yeah.
Well done. You've earned it.
Righto.
You've earned
We're
it.
going to have to buy 2 trophies.
And obviously, let's go in the Suki Lala
Oh,
of the
Suki
year.
Lala's. Oh, well,
Ooh, we can't list that.
I got to say, there is a huge field. Some people just keep reappearing. Capital and BMS and Keynes and General Cranes, Hamilton Marino, as well as some of the occasionals like Central Scaffold. Got to mention Q&S.
Oh, Cladding.
Cladding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quinton.
Cascade.
That's Quinton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quinton, yes.
He's on the no EBA list at the minute.
And Cascade Breweries.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
over in Tassie.
Tassie.
Yeah.
Grubs.
And I got to say, CSR have had a big year. They get mentioned, but haven't actually been put into the finalists. But
Every 4 years they come about, don't they?
yeah, that's right. And then on the non-industry sector, Jackie Felgate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She came home with a wet sail, didn't
She's
she?
not a fan of us, I don't reckon.
I don't think she's a fan of anyone.
And the likes of Michael O'Connor,
Oh.
all the Tower Crane bosses,
Yeah.
Frankston City Council. I didn't quite
Yeah.
follow that, but anyway.
That was the parking thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Nah, they're just grubs anyway.
10 slabs, Tim.
Oh, he'll love that, getting an old bitch.
Yes, Zach Merritt and the Geelong Football Club, just to keep that AFL connection.
100%.
So it's been a big year, but I got to say, outstanding performance. Not only can they lose an election, but they keep whinging about it. The Liberal Party.
Hey.
Please.
Suki Lalas, but,
Nothing like it.
let's talk industry.
Yeah.
We need an industry sook.
Yeah.
We've got some industry sooks.
We've got some howlers out there.
And I reckon it's been a close run thing between 2 finalists in the Scallywags
Oh, yeah.
stakes. You guessed it,
Ivan.
the eternal and abysmal from I&D and pushing hard.
Oh my god.
Capital.
Oh.
I think Capital are a future winner of both one day.
Oh, well, they are top 3 finalists in both from my point of view, but
That's no small feat. That's actually quite. It's a lot of effort's gone there to get them there.
and they did it all by
All
themselves.
by themselves. Jeez, you think about that Suki Lala list, you think how much oxygen has been wasted in this planet. Jeez.
Well, that's the lineup. It's
Who we going for? My vote would be Ivan.
You gotta go Ivan, don't you?
Ivan, for sure.
He's doing it hard.
He's still playing up now.
Production, mate. The reason he wants to come back to work is because of
He
production.
wanted to come back early for production, but then on another job, he doesn't want to come back till after Australia Day because he's going to have to lay blokes off. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And he likes quoting the EBA in some states, not following it in other things, you know what I mean? It's amazing.
And he's sooking up about 50 cent side allowance
Oh, yeah. He's
down in Geelong.
in the disputes board
he's
actually
in
on
the
Wednesday. We haven't got an
They're
outcome.
saying it's 300 grand, and
We should play 50 Cent.
the government have plastered the job in billboards saying $500 million new hospital. so the guys are going, hang on a minute, where's our extra 50 cents an hour side allowance?
And he has, through the years, Ivan's always been up there, hasn't he?
for a sustained performance.
And it used to bring people above us, and they're all of them not there anymore.
That has not in any way impaired his performance. He just whinges to everybody now.
100%.
He's a thoroughbred whinger for sure.
Well, he's good at it.
Good at it. If you're going to be good at something, you got to stick to it, eh?
So, Ivan the Abysmal.
Ivan.
Lock it in.
Well done, Ivan.
Lock it in.
It's a nice Christmas present for
You've
you.
been training for it for a long time, and you know we'd
You
like
got
to.
there.
You got there. You finally did it, and I think next year we might nominate the whole award as Ivan the Abysmal IND Sookie Lala Award of the Week.
Well,
Because it used to be the Clemo Award.
it used to be the Clemo Award, yes, Michael Clemenger.
Bernie probably came
Absolute,
close as well.
yep, absolute sustained performance. Disappeared off the radar, either learnt his lesson or he ain't around no more.
Exactly. He's hit the radar. He's gone under the mattress, old Clemenger. But he did like a sook, that man. So
And not only that, sooked about being called a sook.
all right. So
Ivan will be doing the same, I'm sure.
So we got obviously the winner. We got who we got? BMS
and
and Nick
Nick
McKenzie,
McKenzie.
Scallywag of the Year, and Ivan the Abysmal.
The Abysmal.
Sookie Lala of the Year. And we will be naming the award next year till someone else beats him. The Ivan Sookie Lala Award of the Week.
Just goes to show consistency pays off.
Consistency is key. And like I said, we want to say a big thank you to all the listeners who've been listening to us all year. Next year's a big year. We've got our 50 years, and you know we're going to have some big celebrations. And it's 40 years since the BLD reg.
And thanks to Gorilla for all his input over the years.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for the Gorilla. We've still got all PTSD from the way we were treated, but it's all good.
Our ears are still healing.
And we better go out the same old way. Dare the struggle,
Dare to win.
If you don't fight,
You lose.
And we're going out with the Cosmic Psychos for the winners of the Scallywag and the Sookie Lala. Yeah.
I can't stand it anymore. So it's about time you shut the door. Fuckwit City is the place where you belong. Fuckwit City is the place where you belong. Fuckwit City is the place where you belong. Fuckwit City.
You've been listening to a 3CR podcast produced in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au. You've been listening to a 3CR podcast produced in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au.